Hi, MagicCatJenny. This is Rum Tum Tugger from the Broadway revival of Cats.
Hi, MagicCatJenny. This is Magical Mr. Mistopheles.
Keep watching, subscribe, tune in. She's awesome.
Come to see Cats.
Come
and
see
come
Cats.
see Tyler and Cats, because oh my goodness. Rum Tum Tugger, amazing.
Thank you.
It's amazing. Come see Cats.
Cats is great. Go see it. And maybe tone down the hyperactive fangirling. Why am I so embarrassing? I like how they changed your character's objective in this version. All the changes definitely were justified in my opinion, and you were just very great. I don't know where my cool went. Anyways, I saw Cats, and it was a very amazing experience to see it on Broadway. I've never seen it on Broadway before, and it's the Broadway revival, and it's different. It's changed. The story is the same, and there's no new songs or new compositions, but there is new choreography. The new choreographer, Andy, insert last name here, who is the choreographer for Hamilton, came in and did new choreography for the Cats revival. And it's different. It's definitely a bit more... Actually, some fans I met after the show, Emma and Sarah, do a better job at explaining the kind of feeling you get from experiencing both choreography.
I've seen the movie so many times that while I cannot do most of them, I know all the moves.
Yes.
So I love picking out which ones I knew.
Which
and then
ones were
I don't know
the ones?
these are
Yes.
the Jellicle Ball. There was an entire 2 minutes that's exactly the same, and it's
Yeah.
it's classic
Yeah.
Broadway choreography. That if
Was
you
it the part when the girls come and Bob
Yes.
Ballard? Exactly.
Yep.
Know what
That
you're
was-
talking about. Know exactly.
And I think the other big thing that was different, noticeably different, was the props. There's so many additional props in this version, and I thought that was such a cool idea because it's so fun to play with that notion that they're cats, they're small, and I mean already the stage and the set is beautiful and it proceeds beyond the proscenium. Rum Tum Tugger has a mirror, pieced together mirror. In Jenny Any Dots, they use these giant bouncy balls, which they've painted to look like baseballs and, smaller balls. And there's the mop, which you can actually see in the promo video that Jenny Any Dots rides on. Buster Jones, they use a lot of new props, like food, and he has this bib that they bring out and it kind of looks like a tablecloth. Oh, and when he's talking about the different clubs that he's picking between, they kind of have these little makeshift doors and come inside to our club, and they have a giant thing of wine that they're offering him. Oh, and Mistopheles has a lot of new props as well. Balls of light and little balls of light. I think this version of Cats focuses on being really fun, being really comical, being almost cheesy and self-aware and just kind of goofy. I think goofy's a good explanation. It's just it doesn't take itself too seriously. There's this cheesy moment in Mistopheles' song when the line is he produced 7 kittens right out of a hat, and in this version he has this big blanket, and when he drops the blanket there's 7 cats just standing next to each other and they just kind of go. And then there's some things where you're I want them to say a certain thing that they always say, but then Buster Jones.
Waiting for that toodle pip.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god!
And I was like, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. I was so sad. And then they did the whole McCavity thing. And then all of a sudden, McCavity, toodle pip.
Oh my god.
That's another thing too. Okay, with all the McCavity scares, they kind of extended a few of them where they actually have a line or two from the McCavity song way before the McCavity song actually appears in the musical. And of course the diehard fans know exactly what's going on. We don't need our hand held throughout the entire show, but a lot of people have never seen Cats, and I think this revival is meant to sort of, be for the next generation of Cats fans, so they kind of have added a bit more exposition here and there in between Jenny Any Dots and Rum Tum Tugger's song. Normally he interrupts, but in this version they sort of in the middle have, I think it's Monkey Strap and them kind of saying, who will it be? Who will it be? Again. You're okay. I did love this moment because then all of a sudden Rum Tum Tugger appears and he goes, who would it be? And then he does his whole number, so that was kind of okay. That was cute. The biggest change, and my favorite change, my favorite update they did, and I hope it always stays this way forever, for many reasons, is Gus, Asparagus, his whole song and what follows it. I've only seen Growl Tiger's Last Stand, I believe, in the London production. I know I saw it in the London production. I don't think I saw it anywhere else. And I'm kind of glad because that song is pretty problematic for a few different reasons, but specifically the Siamese cats. So I'm fine with it never showing up in a Cats production ever again. I think that's a really good choice. And then the Peaks and the Pollicles, which is a number that also sometimes is there, sometimes isn't. I love Peaks and the Pollicles. There is one problematic line which they didn't take out, but they kind of dealt with in a creative way. I won't repeat it here, obviously, but I think they knew it was problematic, and so they did it in a way where you knew that they knew that this old cat was a little bit maybe old cat racist. And they weren't okay with that, so I don't know. Opinions, let me know. So what they did was, instead of having Gus at the very end of his song say, "And I once played Growl Tiger, could do it again," he says instead, "And I once played the Rumpus Cat, could do it again." And then old Deuteronomy's there, "You could do it again." It's just like, oh my gosh. They did a lot of that, like lines, sort of like giving lines to other people to make it a little more interactive, I guess. I don't know. And so then he goes into the Rumpus Cat, and it's not like with Growl Tiger where he kind of becomes the young version of himself in that role. He is still like old Gus playing the Rumpus Cat, which if you've seen the video, it's like this superhero goofy thing, but in this it's literally Gus being like, "My eyes were like fireballs." It's really cute. You know, the cats get to dress up as dogs. It's a great number. I don't remember the specific line, but I know at the end there's a part where they're actually using some of the composition, some of the music from Growl Tiger, but with the lyrics from Peaks and Pollicles. You kind of get that nostalgia with it being still new and different and changed. And a funny thing too, Jim asked me when I told him, like, "Oh, there's so many changes." He's like, "Oh, did they listen to your fanfic? Did they do your fanfic with the changes?" And, it was like a joke. But strangely enough, they did, because in my fanfic, Gus not only played Growl Tiger in his youth, but he also played the Rumpus Cat. So, yes, the new version of Cats has taken some of my fanfiction and made it canon. Oh. I'm going to show you a little bit of a haul of what I got really quick. First, there's this. It's a cat pillow. It's got the eyes, and back it says cats. Souvenir cup. All their cocktails and drinks were cats themed. I had Alley Cat Ale, I believe. I had a cat's mug. I guess the eyes appear when there's hot coffee in it. And there's this. I haven't even opened it. Pins because pins. I am currently working on a cats themed pin set on my Etsy shop. So if you have any requests for the types. Oh, see, look, it's pretty cute. It's like little rhinestoneies. And then playbills. I got a lot of playbills. And then I got autographs. I won the lotto, so I wasn't able to pick where I sat. It was in the mezzanine, which was still fine. I could see everything. It's just you're not really in the thick of it with all of the cats roaming around within the audience. I did get to meet old Deuteronomy at intermission, so that was really fun. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you liked it, and I will make more ShowTube videos in the future because I love musical theater and I love cats. Meow.
My YouTube channel is called MagicCatJenny, and it's because of Mr. Mistopheles.
Aww.